Hello, I'm Mary V. Today, let's talk about resetting to help with pain and tightness. So when I first started in orchestras in my 20s, I used to get the most terrible pains in my back between my shoulder blades. I used to get a really sore shoulder and pains in my left hand because I hadn't built up the stamina or the knowledge really about how to relieve those things. My technique was still sort of forming, and it's just very, very difficult to avoid tightness that happens when you have very long hours of rehearsals. So I was having these difficulties, but there was a colleague in one of the orchestras who told me about resetting, and it's made all the difference to everything in my violin career. So what is resetting and how does it help with tightness, pain, and all the things that we all experience? So resetting is going back to an ideal position, and you have to know what that ideal position is. For example, if you tighten up your shoulder and your head and it's really, really tight, then you have to know what it feels like not to do that. Just not playing, but just to know. And resetting is to go back to that ideal and eventually learn how to do that even when you're playing. You need to be able to have a position that is not tight and have no pain and is kind of ideal for you. And then when you're playing and you realize that you're getting tight, you're starting to squeeze, you stop and reset to your ideal position. Now, of course, resetting means that you have to notice things. You can't just play and then reset when you stop. You've got to try to notice it as soon as it happens. And then think to yourself, right, I'll reset back to my ideal, okay? And it becomes so natural to do that you're able to do it quicker and quicker and quicker until you're actually able to do it when you're actually playing. And tightnesses can creep up on us, but it's our job to try to be aware, and as soon as we're aware, do something to reset back to non-tightness again. That's the ideal. That's the thing that I learned to do and that saved me from all that pain in my shoulder, tightness in my hand, pain, right? Because when you have to rehearse for 6 hours a day, you've got to have strategies to keep your whole body loose. So you need to know what it feels like to go back to your ideal position with no tightness at all. And you need to know what that feels like so that you can actually go back to it. And it doesn't matter how long it takes at the beginning, so long as you can return back. That's resetting. And it's simply the case that the art of resetting gets better and better and quicker. And you've got more access to it until it becomes second nature just to reset. So you need to discover what's right for you. You need to be aware of any tightness at all and then stop and reset. And just keep doing that over and over and over until either you cure the tightness, or when the tightness comes, you just reset. So don't worry if tightness comes and you keep having to correct it. It's the awareness that is very, very important. Every violinist suffers from tightness according to the demands of the music that they're playing. I was listening to a talk given by Augustin Hadelich, and he was talking about playing the Moto Perpetuo by Paganini, which is incredibly demanding and it's very, very long. And he was talking about how tired his fingers get and how he sort of has strategies to keep them from tightening up. So take heart. If Augustin needs to have strategies, then we all need strategies. So learn how to reset to your ideal and deal with any tightness that comes, and you'll find that your body will soon learn what to do and your mind will soon learn what to do. So I hope you get on well with your own experiments in resetting, and I'll leave it there. Bye.